Hey guys, welcome to Side Gigs for Single Moms. And this is a platform in which I talk to single moms on how to make money, extra income in a way that's fast, flexible, and fun. So, this is a cautionary tale about Uber Eats. So, the title of the video is Don't Drive for Uber Eats unless, and I'm going to talk about the unless. It's not going to be a video in which I'm trashing Uber Eats kind of 100%. Oh, that platform sucks. It's terrible. I'm not doing that 100%. But I do have a couple of things that I would want you to keep in mind before you consider driving for Uber Eats. Now, a little bit about myself. I side gig on a number of platforms. I've got your Uber Eats, I've got DoorDash, I do Grubhub, I do also Instacart, which is a grocery delivery. So Postmates, I work on a number of different platforms, and I've had the ability to kind of take a look at several of them and compare and contrast. You remember I used to do that in English class. So what I want to do is I want to talk about Uber Eats, and I will bring in other platforms because my recommendation for folks who are looking to get extra money, extra income, is to diversify. Make sure you're not just on one platform or doing one side gig. Make sure you are signed up for several so that you can strategize and figure out what's best for you any given season, any given day, and you can make the most out of the opportunity to get money. You don't want to turn into another job, right? So let's talk about Uber Eats. Here's what I want to say about Uber Eats. I would put it in the same category as some of you might know about Grubhub. Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats. I kind of put those all in the same category. Uber Eats is good because it's flexible. You can just turn on the app if you're in the right zone, the right area, and if you get a it will give you an indication that yes, you're wanted. Somebody wants you to deliver that food, and you're like, yes, that's very good. However, let me just give you a couple of words of warning about Uber Eats. Number one, I found that the payouts for Uber Eats typically are lower than for DoorDash or Grubhub. I think that's so because of a number of reasons. One being that most of the people on Uber Eats don't tip. And I think that's a carryover from people having kind of gotten started on Uber, which was really a non-tipping platform first. And then they added, oh, Uber Eats. And then later on, Uber and Uber Eats added a tipping option, but I think people got used to not tipping. So occasionally I'll get tips on Uber Eats, but I would say it's not even 50-50. It's not even, 40-60. I would say I only get tips on Uber Eats 20% of the time. Now, DoorDash, I know for DoorDash in particular, it encourages the user, the customer to tip, and it encourages you to do so beforehand as you're placing the order. And I would say on the flip side of that, 80%, at least 80-85% of the folks on DoorDash, if you have that in your area, they tip. So that's one reason why Uber Eats, if you have the choice, okay. Also, the payouts seem to be a little bit smaller just in general. So you have smaller payouts and you also have less tipping. Now, here's how Uber Eats, this is how they get you. This is how they get you. Uber Eats is like that boyfriend that keeps making those promises because Uber Eats has something that's called, what is it called? It is called not a blitz, not a surge. No, they have a quest. A quest. And this boyfriend, this ex-boyfriend, this Uber Eats will say, hey, girl, hey, if you only do 18 deliveries, I'll slip you another $75. And you're like, oh my gosh, Uber Eats, you're so awesome. I'm going to do that. Okay. And you intend to do that. But what Uber Eats does when they do that, they encourage you to use all your time, your energy, and your focus on Uber Eats. If you're not following that quest, you might have a couple of apps open, and that's for the advanced users now. You might have a couple of apps open. Now, when you accept this quest or you're trying to get these 18 trips in the weekend, you're not messing with DoorDash. You're not messing with Grubhub because you are focused on Uber Eats. Oh, and chances are, I'm just telling you from experience, often you will get to trip number 13, 14, Sunday evening, you're tired, you're like, oh my goodness. And sometimes you won't complete that quest. Now, you do get paid along the way for those trips. And another good thing about Uber Eats is that it's uber, no pun intended, uber consistent. So a lot of drivers complain about the fact, oh my gosh, a lot of these McDonald's, but you know what? If you're looking for the quest, things like that, those quick McDonald's runs, those add up. So it's one of those things that Uber Eats is like, hey girl, why don't you come over here with that quest? And you're like, okay. And then next thing you know, you fall short more often than not. Okay. So that's what I would say. I would say don't drive for Uber Eats unless you are able to complete a quest. And you have to really know kind of what your capability is. If you say, gosh, there's a quest this weekend, I have to have 18 trips, and you know you only have like 3 hours to drive, that's going to be very difficult. So if you say, my goodness, the quest is 18 trips. If I get these 18 trips under my belt, I get an extra $150. Let's say that's it. Okay. So I've got all weekend long. I'm just chilling. So I can drive Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to go for it. If that's the case, then go ahead and mess with Uber Eats. Otherwise, if you have Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub as a choice, Uber Eats is usually the list. Here's the list. There's Uber Eats. Okay, so I just want to give you that information, a few words of advice about Uber Eats. I'll give you a spoiler alert. I'm not really going to really kind of trash any of these platforms, especially when they're paying me on a consistent basis when I do the work and I'm going out and doing deliveries and I get paid when I'm supposed to, etc. You know, I'm not going to totally diss any of the platforms, but my goal is to make sure that I'm giving you the information that you need to be smart and to make the best decisions when it's time to choose which of the side gigs you're going to go with on any particular day. Because one thing that I found, and one reason I started this platform, is that I want to make sure that women, especially single women, are able to kind of take control of their finances, take control of their families and their lives. Because when you are stressed out about money, no. I mean, you can't really care for yourself properly. You can't care for your children properly. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I get this information out and that we're sharing as a community. So what you can do is you can go to on the Facebook like page. If you're watching this on Facebook, hey, you can also watch this on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this. If you know other single moms who could use a few extra dollars, don't keep this to yourself. It's not, uh, it's free. I'm not charging anything. In fact, if you sign up for any of these platforms using my referral link, many times you will get some money on top of it. So it's like I'm down for the win-win scenario. Okay, so come see me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Oh, but the home base, guys, is sidegigsinglemom.com. So until next time, guys, in which I will dissect another experience or company or one of the platforms. Until next time, that's it. Bye-bye. Happy driving.